I'm going to be ranking the best shooting guard cards right now in NBA 2K23 Myteam. We have a tier list here ranking from S that goes all the way down to D tier, and we have about 30 to 35 of the best shooting guard cards in the game. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below who do you guys think are the current best shooting guards in my team, and of course let me know what you guys would change about my tier list. But looking at the first shooting guard here is going to be the Dark Matter Anthony Edwards. After he does get that Evo to his playoff card, I kind of want to go somewhere in like the C to B tier range. I think I'm gonna go B tier for now. I think the card is still very solid at the shooting guard position, being 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. He's got great all-around stats and badges. There's no question about that. It's just his jump shot. I'm not really like the biggest fan of his release. I think on very quick timing, it's a solid release. And then he does have the tray escape, which is super nice. He's got the tray fade, the Kyle Lowry size up. So he's got really good animations, name behind the back, front clutches, really good all around dunk packages. I mean, the card is a great all around shooting guard. So I do feel like he's a little bit undersized and could have a better jump shot. But for now, I want to keep Ant-Man in at least that B tier category. I would say Antoine Jameson is probably actually going to be an A tier. I think he's a very underrated two guard currently in the game. Maybe I'm ranking him a little bit too high, but he's a 6'8" shooting guard with a 7'4" wingspan. All around, just great stats and badges. Like, I can't really think about a huge flaw with the card besides him not having a good size up. Only gonna be on pro, but he's got a good escape. He's got such a quick jump shot with the Kyle Korver base and the Carmelo Anthony up round. Very quick timing, super easy jump shot to green, and also one of the fastest in the game. So yeah, I do think Antoine Jameson, for now at least, is gonna be in the A tier category. RJ Barrett, I would say probably also in B tier. I think he's got a great release. He's a good player model, great at getting to the rim. I just think he could be slightly better on the defensive end. I think Desmond Bane's going to be our first C tier shooting guard. Definitely not a bad card by any means. Like, he's not a terrible shooting guard. I just think there's going to be a lot of better cards at that shooting guard spot. Also, Benedict Mathurin, I think is going to have to be in C tier. He's got like great size for the two. Like, he's 6'7" at the shooting guard position, 6'10" wingspan. The card's all around decent. I think he could be a much better defender. Jump shot, I'm not like the biggest fan of his release, and also like the Kobe escape at this time of the year, you most likely want to have at least like the tray escape or the wall escape, those type of escapes, or the tray or the wall I think are a lot better compared to the Kobe. So he's got some okay dribble sigs. His jump shot could be a little bit quicker, and his defensive stats and badges could also be better at the shooting guard position. So I do think Benedict Mathurin probably going to be somewhere in the C tier category. Billy Knight, I would say you got to go easy A tier. Still a very complete shooting guard in the game. He's got a good jump shot, good dribble sigs, all around great stats and badges. So I feel like Billy Knight most likely going to be somewhere in the A tier category. Karis LeVert, he's like another just good budget shooting guard in the game. I kind of want to go maybe C or B tier. I think I'm gonna go C tier for now. He's still a very good all-around shooting guard card. He's got a solid jump shot, good dribble sigs, all around, great stats and badges for a pink diamond. Vince Carter, I do feel like you gotta go B tier. I might move some guys down. I might go like Antoine Jameson down into B, and then I might go Anthony Edwards and RJ Barrett down into the C tier category, because I'm kind of trying to balance out the tier list a little bit more, and I think these cards are slightly better in the B tier category compared to C tier. So I think I'm just gonna move these guys down. I still think Anthony Edwards is a great shooting guard. RJ is a great shooting guard. I just think I kind of got to balance out the tier list a little bit more. Dr. J, I feel like it's also got to go in the C tier category. Yes, his jump shot's only on normal timing, but he's still got tons of Hall of Fame badges, as he is a dark matter, and he's great at getting to the basket and still a really good rim runner. Herb Jones, I think you also got to go in C tier. He's a very solid defender. Like, Herb does have some very good defensive stats and badges. He's 6'7" at the 2, 7-foot wingspan. Also does have a great player model. Amazing defensive stats and badges. Jump shot is pretty solid, and then he's got some okay dribble sigs as well. So Herb Jones, I feel like he's going to be somewhere in the C tier category. Grant Hill, I almost said Grant Will. Grant Hill, I think, is going to be in the B tier spot. Still a good defender. Just wish he had better dribble sigs. But if you're looking for a 3-and-D shooting guard, Grant Hill definitely going to be very solid. Big Z. Now, is Big Z a top 5 shooting guard in the game? I would say he's probably A tier. I do like him a little bit more at the small forward position because, yes, he's a giant. He's 7'3" at shooting guard, 7'6" wingspan. He's going to cause a huge mismatch for your opponent on the defensive end. It's just the card's a little bit too slow to guard the shooting guard position, and I think he's a much better small forward in game. So at the shooting guard position, is he a top 5 shooting guard, which is going to be my S tier category, the top 5 shooting guards? I would say he's probably just out of the top 5. 5, but maybe he does get moved up to S tier later in the video. Brandon Ingram and Jalen Williams, just solid shooting guards in the game. Like, I would say C tier is kind of just like the mid-level for the shooting guards, like all very solid. None of these cards are necessarily bad shooting guards, but I don't think I can put any in D tier because none of them are that bad. But then I also don't think I can put any in B tier because none are like on the Antoine Jameson, Grant Hill, Vince Carter level. So I think I'm gonna keep it like that. Maybe I'll move some cards around here in a second. Jimmy Butler, I think you got to go A tier. Yes, I know he's not at the point guard position like his out of position card, right? That's obviously better how he can play point guard on this version, but still on this Evo one, you know, on the playoff one that does have an Evo, he's going to be a 6'7" shooting guard with a pretty good wingspan and player model. He's got so many extra Hall of Fame shooting badges, which is a huge plus compared to his out of position one. So yes, he's not at the point guard position, but he's still got solid dribble sigs. He's still got a very decent jump shot. I think he's easily in the A tier category, kind of on that Billy Knight level at the shooting guard position. Kawhi Leonard, I would say, is going to be in B tier. Yes, he doesn't have the greatest jump shot in the world. His release is okay in the catch and shoot, and it's like terrible off the dribble, but still is going to be one of the best on-ball defenders in the game, being 6'7" at the shooting guard position, 7'3" wingspan. He's still an elite level on-ball defender, 97 block, 99 steal, 99 perimeter, 94 interior defense. He's also got tons of good Hall of Fame defensive badges. Just wish Kawhi Leonard had a different jump shot and just provided a little bit more on the offensive end. I would say Keldon Johnson, just another C tier shooting guard on the Levert, you know, Jalen Williams, Herb Jones level. Dark Matter KG, I think, is definitely going to be our first S tier shooting guard, even though I do think he's a little bit better at small forward because he's not like the greatest offensive card in the world. And usually at your shooting guard position, you want to have an offensive guy that we'll talk about here in a second. We'll talk about some better offensive shooting guards, but I think KG, because of his size and his defense and just his overall presence, I think he's got to be a top 5 shooting guard. He's 6'11" at the 2, 7'2" wingspan, so just brings such good size and player model at the shooting guard spot. And then he's also an amazing defender, one of the best defenders in the game, and he's even got like okay dribble sigs. Like, he can move at a very decent level for a Kevin Garnett card, having the De'Aaron Fox size up, Chris Paul scape. He's got the LaMelo Ball base, which is nice. I mean, all around, I would say KG might be a better small forward, but still a top 5 shooting guard in the game. Kobe Bryant, I think you got to go B tier for Kobe because I think he's better than the likes of like Karis LeVert, Brandon Ingram, Jalen Williams. Like, I think he most likely is better at the shooting guard position than those cards. So I'm gonna throw Kobe in the B tier category. Mike Miller, I think I'm gonna go probably somewhere in B tier. I think Mike Miller is a great offensive shooting guard, does lack a little bit on the defensive end, but all around, I would say Mike Miller is at least in the B tier category. Next Dark Matter shooting guard is gonna be our first D tier shooting guard, and that's gonna be the Dark Matter Malik Monk. He's just 6'3" at the 2. That's all you really need to know about the card. He's just super undersized, only being 6'3". Next shooting guard is going to be Peja, another just kind of mid-level shooting guard in the game. Nothing too crazy about him. I would say he's probably going to be in C tier. Paul George, I think, is on the same level as a Kawhi Leonard, as a Kobe Bryant. All have their own releases, which really aren't the greatest in game, to be honest. But Paul George still 6'9" at the 2, so he's going to bring that size of the shooting guard position. He's going to be a great defender, good at getting to the basket. He's got that great height, so he can guard most shooting guards in the game, and he's going to be all around just a very solid shooting guard card in my team. Scottie Pippen, I would say he's either, you know, high A or a high B tier or low A tier. I think I'm gonna go probably somewhere in the B tier category. Pippen's still a great on-ball defender and does have a really good jump shot. Ray Allen, I think you probably gotta go, I would say Ray Allen maybe in C tier. I do like him a lot more than some of these cards in C, but I would say Ray Allen for now, gonna be somewhere. Actually, you know, I'm gonna go Ray in B tier. I'm gonna go Ray low B tier. I think he's around the same level as like Kobe Bryant. Reggie Lewis, I think is also B tier. I do like Reggie Lewis more than all of these shooting guards in C tier. Glenn Rice, I think for me personally, is going to be in A tier. I think I'm also going to move Antoine Jameson. I think I'm also going to move Mike Miller for the shooting guard position. And then I think I might keep it like this because I do think Antoine Jameson is a little bit better than Glenn Rice. And I think Mike Miller's on that Glenn Rice level. And I do think these guys in A tier are just a bit better than some of these cards in B. Ricky Davis, I think, has got to be somehow in the S tier category, even though, actually, is he S tier anymore? he might not be S. You know, honestly, Ricky Davis might not be in the S tier category anymore. He's still a really good offensive 2 guard, being 6'7", great all-around stats and badges, and he does have an amazing jump shot with the Oscar Robertson upper, but I think there's going to be some better shooting guards. Malik Sealy, I'm going to go probably A tier. I think he's very underrated at the shooting guard position, a great defender. Just wish he maybe had a little bit better of a jump shot and some better dribble sigs. Shane Battier also going to be in the A tier category. Great two-way 2 guard, got a great jump shot, amazing defender. Like, he's basically got perfect defensive tendencies and great defensive stats and badges. And then now, guys, literally, I know this is a little bit crazy for a shooting guard tier list, but 4 of the top 5 shooting guards in the game are the last 4 cards. Steve Smith, Harry Dishinger, Tim Thomas, and Tracy McGrady are all going to be in the S tier category, and that's going to round off my S tier, you know, with my top 5 shooting guards in the game. If I had to rank them, I would probably go something like this. I would probably go at the shooting guard position, something along the lines of this as my top 5 shooting guards. But let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my shooting guard tier list? And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.